And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to 25. Reed opts for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier. Rashawn.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. They'll roll him out right.
The fuck? What?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Cousins. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cousins. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The first carry now, this is Williams. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Cousins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 17-7 is our score.
Chargers 7.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly. Here's
Damn, he gets tackled easy. Holy shit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays.
Ah, jump, bro.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun.
I don't know what play I'm.
Rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The kicker on.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins again. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this one to midfield. Down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. It's complete to Brown, right side. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Cousins. It's complete. He will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. He didn't even try to catch it. At least make an effort. That's why he's on the block.
Defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do, and beating it to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran
why did I do that?
to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down.
Man, that should have been picked.
Fist to the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go full verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson. Buying time to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Into heavy traffic, and
That's so dumb.
Picked up by Brad McDougal. He's able to get it back here.
Damn, it happens over. I'll take it. I'll take it. I just gotta not do dumb shit now, because that's crazy.
Possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse.
Don't even jump! Bro! What the fuck?
Quincy Enunwa.
It just legit would not let me jump, bro.
The interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, they'll try to run it in.
That's so dumb.
He'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Chargers 21.
Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This time, Jackson will throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back in the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A toss left. Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mixon on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Throw it. Whoa, whoa. What in the actual fuck, bro?
We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys do
wow.
the fumble. He's lucky that his his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
This game is so ass.
And I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Bro.
As he hauls it in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's not doing anything with triangle.
13 yards, picking up the first.
34-yard line.
That's just crazy if this game turns, bro. Sick on it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
So retarded.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Retarded.
Down left side on a swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be caught by Cobb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
What?
Be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
How? What the fuck?
Coverage strong, and now it's
Yo.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. There's that man again. It's complete.
Wow. Wow, like it fast forwards like that, bro? Come on, man. That's not even like realistic, man.
Pick up on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
This game should be
So
over.
it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops stops him short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mixon on the toss right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.